Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new weekly painting, and this time I'm going to explain. I did faces in the past, but this time I'm going to explain how to do faces on creatures like this one that are a little bit mutant creatures with big faces. So something that is a little bit bigger than the human face. So I will paint, for example, lizard-looking eyes, how to do the mouth, and all this type of tongue and this thing. So it's really a different face that I want to show you how to do. Something different that that is not the standard human face. Let me just put this, and let's start going on. The first thing you see that what we have here is just the base color with a wash that I did when I was doing the full skin. Now we are going to do a second level of wash. So this was the standard color, and as you can see, I will go for green color scheme. If you want to know more details about the green skin, I also put this in another weekly painting, so you can look in my archive, and if you don't find and you are still interested, drop me a message and I will look it for you. So what we are going to do now is I'm going to apply agate air shade on the 8 areas, not too much, but we want to darken this and we want to darken that, okay? And we are going to put, what is important is on the mouth. We want to make the mouth darker, okay? Never use red on the mouth because it will look like that he's vomiting blood, or most of the cases it looks like he's vomiting red paint. So, okay? Then we can also put a little bit on the, in that case, on the ears, to make it look deeper and to simulate that there is the whole of the ears. That's all. So we focus on these areas, we wait until this dry, and once it's dry we are going to be back. So now that the wash has dried, let's start painting the eyes, the mouth and the tongue. So I'm going to, for the eyes, I will go for a yellow color, and I will use flash gift yellow, okay? We are going to put on in the eye socket, trying to leave the brown shade. Okay, so we are going to do something like that. Okay. We wait until this dries, and while this is drying, I'm going to paint the teeth. And the teeth, I will start with usbati bone. I want to, we don't want them to be completely white, but these are quite small. So at the end, we are going to use white. White will simulate the bright. And the problem was using too much usbati bone is that it will, the cream color will not be very differentiated from the skin in that case. The reason is because the skin, we use some cream colors on the highlights. Okay, we wait. We are going to put no white. And these are quite small teeth. We say you cannot. It's not an area where you want to put. If you're doing bigger scale, you can work more detail on the teeth. In that case, this should be enough. Let's go to the tongue. And when we do the tongue, you can do it in 2 different ways. We can do really strong purple. So we can try that, but then this will be really a strong focus area of the miniature. So we can go for more, we can start with darker color. And I want to avoid again reds, because reds are too bold normally. And it's better to use all pinks or start with flesh colors. Let's start with something like that. Tuscar Flush is more a terracotta color. Okay, it's more neutral. We can do that. All depends. If you want really the tongue to be the focus of the miniature, you can go for a bright color. Okay. Something like that. Okay, what I'm going to do next is a second layer of yellow in the eyes. And the reason is the first layer looks too greenish. Looks like a fluorescent yellow, and this way I want to do a second layer. Okay. Yellow is quite a transparent color, so needs sometimes yellow, some support. The other option is to use white first and then yellow, but I think now it's going to be good enough. Okay. While the yellow is drying, we can finish the tongue, and now we will use Cadian flesh tone, as this is really green color. This will give, and to do that we are going to just apply okay. Red I will not recommend. You can use pinks if you want instead of flesh colors, but really red is a color that I will not recommend to do on tongue, because especially in this one, it is quite weird how it's sculpted. You see, I think this is looking good. Red will look like he's vomiting blood or something strange. Now that the yellow has to be dry, we are going to use the black in the A. You can see I jump from one side to the other to give time to dry, even when I'm painting small areas. Okay, we take yellow and we are going to go from the top to the bottom. And here we are going to do the same. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use green, one light green like this one for example, or green camel green, I'm going to paint this part. The sculpt of the ace is different in each side. Okay. The last thing that you can do, these aces are not big enough to do the white dot. I will apply yellow, but I will apply yellow again. So I will put yellow here. A little bit here. To make the black smaller and look like more leather paint. Okay. You see that here we applied too much yellow. The last thing we can do, I will use a little bit of Rhino's height because I cannot use the wash now, it will be too much. Okay. And I'm going to very carefully do this line. And also the bottom line is there, so this is good enough. And now we can do the highlights on the rest of the skin. So I can use combination of khaki and quick khaki and ogling camo. Okay, let's start with all of the khaki. Sorry, quick khaki. We point the nose, for example. We point here. We can point the ears is the part that you want also to. So just highlight now I realize there is a small earring here, and we can do it like brass color, this thing. So we can use, for example, retributor armor. can put it on this earring. This is good enough. It's so small that you really not need to do much there. So this is how it's looking like the face. Now the final touch that we can do, and the weird part of this miniature is that each A is different sculpted, and it's confusing me a little bit as well. I think it's going to be good enough. Okay. Now we are going to use hard coat, gloss varnish. We can apply this a little bit on the A. The A is something that is glossy, and this is why a lot of people put the white dot. So we put a little bit here. We put also on this A. Okay, and the other part that we can apply varnish is in the mouth and the tongue. Okay, especially on this type of creatures. And that's all. So this is a way to do this type of mutant faces. And yeah, I show another type of face that I can paint. Because on faces, to be fair, there is several ways to do faces and several type of faces. So this is a way when the faces is bigger and you can do some more detail, and you also have the mouth, the tongue looking out. So this is a way to paint it. And let me see if I can show you closer, make a closer look. So let me see. It's going to be easier if I keep it here. Okay, and this is how the face looks like. Here the camera cannot focus anymore. So this is how the face looks like. Okay, I hope you find this video interesting. Another wiki, how to do faces, and yeah, we keep cracking this miniature, and I think I will finish this miniature somewhere, although I don't know how to play or how to use this miniature, but I think it has been useful to show some different techniques. That's all for now. Please share, comment, like, and also you can support me in Patreon. So you can support the channel in several ways, and any way is welcome. And yeah, and if you want, you can support me in Patreon. That's all for now. I'm looking for your comments, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.